It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the home team. I'm Keith Scott. Joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer.
One step from playing in the AFC title game. This divisional round contest is on. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
He may not have been the guy to win him the game last week. Not a huge amount of production, but he certainly wasn't the one who lost it. When we get to these rounds of the playoffs, we know this is true. It's oftentimes the team and the quarterback who doesn't make the mistakes that often moves on to the next round.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out play action, it's Mahomes. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 48-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. There's the intensity we expected to play off. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
He has the first over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Going over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw block. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Hits him on the out route. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Fourth down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
Well, here we go, Kate. That good old adage, that good old question of rust versus rest. Yep, this QB and his buddies, they all had the week off. They're rested, they feel good. They be rusty. This opening series, a big one to get them in rhythm.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs will break their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1.
Brings up second and 1.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Elijah Arroyo the target on that throw. So now they have third and short.
Brings up third down and 1.
Stroud on the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a third down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Fourth and 1, why not turn it into a battle up front? You think you got the bigger, badder dudes on the line? Well, they just proved it. No thinking, just do it.
Stroud gonna run again. It looks like we can call it 4 yards in the end. And it's Noah Williams who made the play defensively. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. From the gun, Stroud splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Stroud now on third. And almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber of defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. With the first down yardage.
7-yard gain. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. A gain of 7. And the first down, Chiefs.
Pistol now for Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On second and 10 now, Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down throw, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Throwing again, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That blitz right there, Kate, was a win-win defensively. Got a lot more bodies around the line of scrimmage in case that offense ran it. Well, they put it in the air, and that quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball other than in his own arms.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And coming off our first points of the ballgame, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Finds the in route complete. This gets forward to around the 29. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Connecting on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
7-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And in a brilliant play out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. This one's out to Noah, left side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that gives him a 1st down.
That's another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Right side, Noel has it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Number 84. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. With the Chiefs
Throw left side. Pump and Jigbo. And in he goes for the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the offshoot quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And these guys take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The home team and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First down throw by Stroud. Tries him on the slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Now he's got it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 6-yard gain on the play. And they're going to have a first down now.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They're going to start just inside of enemy territory following that pick. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds the football outside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Third down, it's Mahomes. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. This offense making its way back out now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Carson, this is Noel. He does it! Touchdown! These guys blow their lead just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid at the end of the run.
Attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys drive their lead to 11.
Team 14. Visitors 3.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he's right near that 1st down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. That's caught for the 1st. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Left, Worthy makes the grab. And defenders arriving in support to finish it off at the line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen sack for Pacheco. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He has the 1st over the middle. And get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Chiefs first down. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
First down, Chiefs.
On the red zone now. Jukes away from one. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the 9.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 4. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Ashton Gelati driving in there for the stop.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. We roll on here on this divisional round Sunday. 2 more final scores to get to, and then we'll know the AFC-NFC title game matchups. But first, let's look back at Saturday's action. Our trip around the NFL.
Championship on the line. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's him on the quick hitter. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here's Stroud. Looking slant round, complete. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Back to the line they come, second down.
An 8-yard gain. Brings up second down.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
12 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that's good for a gain of 5. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 6. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Throwing again, Mahomes finds his man Gray. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Another throw for Mahomes. Called in by Gray. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. To the air on third and long. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. So we'll get some extra help with that return, and after the interception, they're going to be down inside the 40. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Grab the throw on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 15-yard
From the gun, Stroud. This is complete to Nolan. And this is down all the way to the 3. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
And a first down.
Mixon runs it in for the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And these guys drive their lead to 11. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. So first and 10 now from the 30. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hits him on the end route. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Mahomes finds his man. It's Worthy. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Third cutting short. Here's Mahomes. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, putting them into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. This offense getting all set for this series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. A gain of 15 there. And that gives him the first.
That's good. We're on 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Tried to find Elijah Arroyo. So it'll be 2nd down.
Jeffrey Massa on the coverage.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
He's got a man left. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he stopped, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. They have it with the lead. Just need to close this quarter out for a playoff win. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Finds the in route complete. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and goal. Here's Gibbs. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Gibbs again. And he's in this time. Touchdown. These guys make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
McLaughlin checks on the extra point. And his guys push their lead to 18.
Visitors 10.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Free inside the 30. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 67 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and goal, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position and getting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pacheco. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally set enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And he's got it. It's in close. He's not going to get there. Doesn't make the end zone. That's short. And they're going to turn it over as fourth and goal fails.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The offense getting set to go. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. From his end zone, it's Stroud. Looking underneath here to mix it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 5-yard line.
This is Gibbs on second down. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
He's on the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he gets it away from his end zone. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Now, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
13 yards
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes now. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Second down now. They need 7.
Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
To the air, Mahomes. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick.
I'll hear a lot of defensive defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Now this offense getting set to work here. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. All set to go now from the 35. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the gut they go again. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun now, 1st round. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A 57-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business. But it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Chiefs hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Connecting on the slant. And they bring him down around the 34. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 on the 34.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Send the tight end in motion. Again, Mahomes to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Hauled in left side. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So as much as the offense might want that last play wiped out, Brock, defense declines the penalty, and it will stand. Another throw from Mahomes. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Quick pass, right side, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
You knew it before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
This offense ready to get going again now. And this one, just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only one timeout remaining to stop it. First and 10, or on to Mixon. And good forward, about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
On the ground again with Mixon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they took care of business just as